Hello folks and welcome back to the Oweko universe here on Welp Squad TV. Today we're going to be hunting some more Oweko. So we had that nice 379 pad Hoff last time. And I would love to see that again. I don't think it's going to happen, but what I am hoping for this hunt, because last hunt, other than that Hoff that I had, the loot was not very good at all. There was nothing. I had no other globals. I think the largest mini I had was only like 17 ped or something like that, and I ended up only profiting about 130 ped with having a 379 ped Hoff. So that shows how bad the rest of that hunt was. So I'm hoping, because of how the loot played out last time, that this time loot will actually be a little bit more even. And maybe we'll luck out and get a global or something. That's what we're hoping for. But a second Hoff would be great, wouldn't it? I think we're always hoping for chain and Hoffs together. Oh, somebody's hungry. Oh, hey. Let's get this knife out here for you so we can show you what we're dealing with. Nice little crit right there. That one should be coming over to us next, I hope. Yep, there we go. The average loots are looking slightly better, maybe? I don't know. Maybe just a slight. Do we have... Wow, okay. It's rare to find a guardian. It's rare to find a guardian alone. Having two guardians next to each other, never seen that. That's pretty crazy. Now that was a pretty poor guardian loot. Oh, that was nice. That was like 25 peds. Not bad. That is a start, guys. It's a start. That's another 25 petter. See, that's what I was thinking, because that last hunt was oddly devoid of even like your basic bread and butter minis. Like I said, I got maybe one that was like 17 ped, something. I don't know. I think the other one I might have gotten might have even been like 11 or 12 ped. It may not have even been that high. But two 25 pedders like that, so close to each other, that's how you stay up on a hunt. I would love to see like a tier tick on my stupid knife. It's been 7.29 since the update. And we've probably put over 2,000 ped through it since the new tier update. So like even that loot right there was pretty good. I'm not sure what I'm going to do once I finish the 1200 Oweko. That's a pretty nice group of mobs over there on our left. We're going to hit that next. I think we're actually getting more... We have at least a decent amount of tier comps this time. Tier comps is kind of what we're really after as far as loot goes. They're one of the highest markup things these Owekos are looting right now. Did I sell my... I did sell them. Oh, this is nice. They're all kind of bunching up for me here. I think that one on the left I have to go to next. Yes. Okay, so that's a mature, then we got the young. Probably that one behind me. That one looks bigger. I thought that one was dead. Oh, there's gonna be a lot. There's gonna be a lot. That was a nice little chunk of tier 2 comps. Tier 2 comps are like the new output amp comps as far as markup goes. Oh yeah. This is going to be a lot thicker density. Oh, we got some tier 3 components that time. And those actually went up in price too, so that's excellent. So we're already through 200, over 200 pet off the knife already. And 55 pet off of that. So we're like 270 pet into the hunt so far. Nothing too exciting yet. We had 225 petters to start things off. So that wasn't the worst start we've had. But we need to start getting more stuff to add up. 51 ped. We need another one of those really soon. That was like 7. We had that 379 ped Hoff on a mature. Actually, that was we got that Hoff on last time. I think I've had more globals and Hoffs on mature level creatures than I have anything else in this game. I had my 1670 ped Hoff on a Longtooth mature, and then I just had that 379 ped Hoff on a Oweko mature, and the other Hoff that I had, I'm gonna have to look it up on Entropia Life and see, because that may have also been on another Oweko mature. I wish these guys are in here a little bit denser. We're gaining some decent levels, though. That'll be nice to finally be at level 35 for damage. I need to be level 38 on both hit and damage. I think I'm level 37 right now in hit right now for a Knife Fighter. I need to be level 38 in both hit and damage, so I can finally use my unlimited Genesis Firefly that I have. Vandal Hand is raiding with a party of 8. Awesome. That's cool, man. Thank you. Hey. How you guys doing?
Mini Welps! Now handle it!
All right. Oh, we just got to follow Vandal Hand. Thanks for the follow too, man. Yeah, we're just out hunting some Oweko tonight. We got lucky yesterday. We had a 379 ped Hoff on an Oweko mature. Wanted to see if we could get some more of that luck tonight.
Mini Welps! Now handle it!
Oh, heard another follow. BMW Green, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, we stream a little bit of everything on this channel. There's actually 4 members that stream on Welp Squad TV. I'm the only one that does Entropia, but I've been trying to play it a little bit more recently. Been trying to get as much grinding done as possible. I've been working on this leveling project for a long time now. So I'm only 3 levels away basically from my end goal, which is the unlimited Genesis Firefly that I have sitting in storage. So right now I'm using the Unlimited Bycac Blix, which is tier 7. My Genesis Firefly is also tier 7. So I'm managing 82 DPS with just wearing an Imp Ares with all the tier slots filled with, and with the Melee Trauma Amp 6. So the Firefly is going to be doing 102 DPS, and that's actual DPS, not Mind Arc DPS. I'm kind of happy that Mind Arc can't do math, and I can't figure out actual DPS, because if they were smart enough to actually figure that out, I'd probably be a little bit more worried. So what were you guys up to tonight? Playing Evil, watching Entropia, nice. Killing snowdrakes on Next Island. How is Next Island doing, by the way? I heard from several people that there actually is finally somebody working on Next Island as like a dev, or at least somebody who's at least trying to work with it. Because for years there was nobody. And I've never played Eve, but I did just get into Elite Dangerous. I did just start playing that. And I've been enjoying that quite a bit. That's a huge learning curve. Alright, this 50% EXP boost is doing pretty good. We're managing an okay kill rate on these guys. How much we got left? We're doing pretty good. We got basically half the time left. Yeah, I've heard some of the absolute horror stories from Eve too, of things going absolutely wrong and then resulting in massive conflicts that cost like 3,000 to like 5,000 hours worth of actual damage. Is it really? Well, then that news release, they covered like supposedly one of the biggest battles that ever happened by accident. Lost 130. Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, there was one battle where where people lost $3,000 worth of ships. That's what I'm saying. I can't remember when it was. It was a number of years ago, but I hear news reports from that game from time to time. Yeah, that's pretty bad. I guess I don't think I can't get into a game like that. Like that and what's the new one? The new one that's out now. That's kind of like Eve and Elite Dangerous, where people are spending obscene amounts of money on actual like ships in the game that basically do nothing other than fly. Come on. These guys, they're not treating me good today. We're already past 300 pad on the knife alone. It was a $1,300 ship. Yeah, it was one of the mother ships, like one of the big super carriers or whatever it was. I think it's the carriers are the big ones. Or is it Dreadnought? Is Dreadnought the expensive ship? I can't remember which one's the expensive one. Come on, give me level 35. Ah, okay. Oh, finally. That was what? That's a 26 petter. That's at least a little something. We need a global to spice things up, though, for sure. Come on. Give me something. I don't need another Hoff, but a little global would be nice. Thank you. Yeah, yesterday, I gotta tell you, that Hoff yesterday was really, really bittersweet. So I left Calypso because I was just losing my damn shirt. I was not doing good on Calypso at all. And I had lost, I think, somewhere around 300 ped. I think something like 250 or 300 ped I lost on Calypso. And then I came here. I got that 379 ped Hoff. I only finished that Hoff. I only finished that hunt 100 ped up. That's how bad the rest of the hunt was. So if it wasn't for that one Hoff, I would have been down like another 250 plus ped. That's not very stable loot. Two of the smaller factions in the alliances the war are burning through. Oh. Alright, so let me ask you. So you're doing all these space battles and stuff. What is your goal? What are you gaining by actually doing that and winning? Is there anything you can actually sell for actual money? We're basically there. NI has seen recent updates to loot and items. It is getting dev attention. Good. You mean it's getting a dev? Because before they literally had no devs because they were all fired. They had an owner. The planet had an owner, but there was no dev team. production facilities. Right, but you're still putting thousands of dollars potentially into a game. Do you have anything that you're getting return-wise from it? Like, can you sell ships for actual money to people? Oh, there it is. There's one base called the Perimeter Keepstar, and if that thing blew up, it would be a blow of around 150 million US dollars. Yeah, but I don't mean like in-game. I mean like, do people do like wire transfers and stuff to buy ships to get the in-game currency for actual money? You know what I mean? Is there an actual out-of-game, game-based economy? Oh, there has to be. There's no. I mean, I'm gonna tell you right now. There's literally no other reason for Eve to have existed this long if that's not going on. I understand it's a lot of fun, but you know there's things going on like that. There's no other reason for people to invest that much. What's that other game? I'm trying to come up with the name of that other game that's people are also buying like thousands of dollars worth of ships in. Because that game, like the game, I think they wanted like $4 million in the fundraising campaign to start the game or something like that. And then within like a year, they had like 90 million for it. And now it's an obscene amount of money that they have, and the game's not even like a quarter complete. Yeah. Eve is definitely a ton of fun. I put maybe $15 into characters for somewhere around 15,000. Ah, so that's where the money is, right there. That's where the money is account selling. That must be what some people are doing too. See, there's always a way to follow the money in games like that. So that has to be what people are doing too. Someone sold a nearly maxed out account and it got banned. Well, it sounds like they were a little bit foolish in how they went about it then. I bet you it happens every day. Many times a day. Accounts are sold. Come on, we need some more density. We need some more mob density, and I think this area up here looks a little bit better. Typically they are sold for in-game currency, though. Oh, so the best part about that whole situation then, if somebody sold their account then, they actually got money for it. And that other person then got banned. Just the person who bought it got screwed. That other person got their money. I don't know what else up, but I think PayPal took the money and didn't give it back to either of them. Are you serious? How did that happen? I would think that that would be illegal, them taking the money back, because once that money is transferred into somebody's account, I don't know why somebody would take that money back. How they would have the right to do that. If you sell the account, they can take the money from them. Sell your account, the game devs can take the money from them. Oh, so this... Okay, so that person then... What they should have done was close out their PayPal account immediately afterwards then. I wonder just how many accounts have been sold in Entropia. Hey, Vandal Hand, thank you so much for the host, man. Really appreciate it. That was awesome. It was nice meeting you, too. Hopefully I catch you online in the future. It is possible to completely liquidate your account and buy Plex and sell it to someone. Harder to track and easier to sell. Gotcha. So that, I'm sure that must be what the smarter people do then. They must have a way. They must have it all figured out. But geez, I've heard of a number of players in this game where all of a sudden one day, like somebody that's been like around for a long time, they just completely liquidate their entire friends list. You know, just got rid of everybody off their friends list, but then they're still in game and people see them, but they're 100% a different person. That happens often enough, even in Entropia. Plex is actually worth the real dollar amount? Okay. $5 for 110 Plex? Gotcha. So how much money in chips would you say like the top person in EVE has? One Plex is worth 3.3 mil ISK at the moment. Okay. All right, so we're at 10%. 10% of a level we've gained so far, so that's pretty darn good. That's a lot. That sounds like a lot. So what does that? All right, so what does that calculate out into US dollars? Yeah. So basically, that person is like Messi in Entropia. Messi's a fucking prick. There's nothing good about Messi. And they can be as trolly as they want, and Mindark will never do anything about them because of how much money they put into this game. Yes. I love having the M matrix. The inflation in EVE is around 500 trillion a month. Wow. So by the close of this hunt, we're going to be pretty close, and I'll probably do that. I'll finish that off tomorrow, like the last 50 mobs or so of this mission. And now we're going to switch to something else. Because without that Hoff that we got from last time, this is looking absolutely horrid, actually. Oh god, is it really that bad? Ugh. I think this hunt is even worse than I thought. Oh. Yeah, no, this is not. There's nothing healthy about this hunt. A lot larger of a game. Oh, no, I believe it. I don't know how Entropia's lasted this long, personally. Mindark has made too many mistakes. And I don't even mean, like, as far as loot returns. I mean, I care about loot returns, but you have to have content. You've got to have content, and Mindark has been absolutely blowing it with content. We were promised a lot of things over the years, and almost none of them happened. And there is no story. This game doesn't have a story anymore. It used to have a decent story progression as far as exploring the universe and stuff. They used to have really a lot of different things you could do, but they went away from that. Events are kind of, I don't know. They're boring. I mean, events are boring. They're good for the people that have all that money and gear and stuff like that, but they're not a lot of fun either. Looked at their finances last year. Do not look good, but that was before the moon and them selling off Crystal Pet. Yeah, no. That's basically what everybody's saying is every year, as long as they pick out something new to sell off deeds for, they can keep going for that. And then once that's all done, and they squeeze every ounce of money out that they possibly can, then they're going to pull the plug. I mean, let's face it, I don't want to admit it, but like when Messi joined and chipped in all their skills, I mean, that was probably a year's worth of paychecks for maybe 6 or 7 Mindark employees right there. It balanced their finances so they weren't paying out more than they were bringing in. Right. I don't want a skill boost now. I want a global now. That's what I want. We're already 500 pad down on our knife here. We've used over 500 pad on it. Ugh. Yeah. We're going to be down about 250 pad, probably like 300 pad on this hunt. I think we're going to be down like 300 pad maybe. Which is not good. It's going to be like a, I don't know, a 70% return maybe. And it's not like we're killing only a few mobs and we're only having, you know, a small chance of getting a global. I've killed 260 of these things since I've started, so we've definitely had chances. Being able to crunch the numbers, they haven't released their finance from the last 2 years. I'm looking at that shrapnel amount, and that shrapnel amount is really, really low. So my big question is, and we're going to have to wait and see how it plays out. Because, I mean, this game's not going to last forever. Games don't. They can't last forever with the changes in technology and stuff. So I'm just curious how they're going to go about shutting this game down. Are they going to give advance warning? Like, extreme advance warning? Are they going to give, like, a couple weeks? You know what I mean? I'm wondering what they're going to do. What they can legally do for shutting this game down. Like, what are they're required to do with all their agreements and stuff that they have? That's the first time I've had to heal today. Eve could go a long time, but you know what I mean. I mean, Entropia's days have been numbered for a while now. I mean, you really see this game going another 10 years? I don't see it going another 10 years. I don't see it going another 5 years, but I'm just going to be curious what that's going to look like, you know, like when this game actually does go down. Eve came out around the same time as Entropia. My God, doesn't have a bright future. Yeah, Eve's doing good. Well, Eve has that awesome festival every year too. Where is it? Is it in Iceland? I can't remember. Where they have that big like 3-day long festival or whatever too, where everybody meets up. I see another decent pocket of mobs over there. Come on, come on, come on, come on. We're trying to squeeze as much as we can out of this. Let me show you what we got. We have an extra 77% boost for another 2 minutes. I'm trying to squeeze every second I can out of it. Are you talking about for Eve, for their player base? Because the player base is not going up in Entropia. That's one thing I can say. Yeah, no, I've been around for 10 years and it is not going up. There was a lot more people playing back in the day. Yeah, no. It's Loot 2.0 definitely got rid of. They got rid of a lot of the heavy hitters. You're seeing a lot less people now that were around from the early era. Like when I was like playing like 2010, 2011, after that big update, I know we lost people then because there were some people that just didn't like that, like the newness of it, or they were running on really, really poor computers and their computers couldn't handle it anymore. But like there was people that carried over from like the 2003 era of this game, or however long ago it started. I forget the year. But not too many left from the original players. Yeah, Loot 2.0 does really suck. Shrapnel in general sucks. I think Hunt is done. Oh, God, I don't even want to look at my loot. Are you telling me we only have 14 mobs left before I... You know what? Let's just do... I don't want to come back out here. I'm never touching these things again now. These things have pissed me off too much now. That was too bad of a hunt today. Let's kill the last 14 of these jerks and then we're going to be done with it. I think I'm gonna switch to a tiny mob now, and just go for extreme skill per pack ratio. That's what I've been trying to do. I mean, Oweko aren't bad for skilling. Oweko are actually pretty decent. I've been doing a lot of research in game over the past couple years as to, like, what are the best mobs that you can be hunting as far as skill gain and stuff like that. I made sure I did my mollusk mission all the way through, specifically because there's such a dense mollusk spawn and because mollusk have a great HP to level ratio. Mollusk, I finished my 10k iron, and I'm on, like, I think, like, rank 20 or 21 of the new missions since that started in. 5 or so of the guys in Metro have moved them messing around with cryptos. 14% of a level today. That's not bad for like an hour, a little over an hour of skilling. I gotta remember to loot every single one of these now. That's my only problem right now. I just gotta remember. Gotta remember to loot. I've just, for the most part... Oh, there we go. Thank you, Mr. Oweko. Thank you, sir. Alright. I'm feeling a little bit better now, I guess. I guess it was a nice thing I stuck around, right? That worked out to my advantage. Is there one still on me? No. It's the last one, right? Alright, and then my thing I always do. Come on. Yeah, you're the one I want. I always kill one more. I can't tell you how many times I've globaled on a mob. Like the mob after I completed a mission. Damn it. I always make sure to do it though, because I've done it so many times where I make sure I always kill the next mob. Okay. This is a pretty great hunting spot for anybody that wants to try some Oweko, by the way. If you're doing ranged hunting, this is perfect. They're a little bit sparse for melee. That's why I've been trying to not only maximize the amount of skill I'm getting per ped spent, but usually trying to find a mob spawn that's dense enough, because I'm using these right here, so I'm trying to make those worth it. And I used the first like 8 of them. I used the like, I don't know, like 30 of them or so on a mollusk mission. No, only about 20. I guess I used about 20. I used 20 throughout the course of my mollusk mission. I started skilling short blades at the beginning of this year. I think it was towards the beginning of this year, maybe in like February or whatever, and I went from level like 17 to 35. That's what I've been able to do. So it's been a decent increase, but it's been a long process. I wish I had the knife with me to show you guys. I don't bring it with me yet because I can't quite use it. So let's look back at everything now that we got. Man, these things used to sell pretty good. That's a nice little pistol. So 681 ped, that means I spent that's 622 ped. Whoops, we blew by that. That's my bad. 622 ped spent just on the knife. I think our total hunting cost is going to come right in around 800 ped. And they really need to fix, even though I like it a little bit. Oh, now it's gone. See that glow that was around me from that skill increase? All right. Let's see what our total is. So, yeah, so that's 622 ped there. I actually didn't lose as many enhancers this time. I lost 2 there. I think I lost a total of 3 enhancers. Because everything else looks the same. So that was not bad at all. Let's get the exact amount for these. My blade had 1,303 ped on it when I started the hunt. So, tell me I don't have a sheet of paper around here. I always have sheets of paper near my desk. What the hell's going on? Come on. What is this? That'll work. Oh, no, that's better. Yeah, that was a good size hunt. I think we're looking really right at around 800 ped. Oh, BMW, you got at least hear the final number. Hang on. So that's 600. That's 622. 622 plus 173. I'm rounding it for the blade decay because I don't remember the exact amounts. So we have 795.38. Roughly speaking, this hunt cost 795.38 ped. Yeah, that global really saved us from a really bad run. So we lost 175 ped. So that was everything I got from yesterday's hunt and more. So that's how fast that money can go. I had a 379 ped HOF yesterday. I only managed to profit 130 ped yesterday. Between 100 and 130. I can't remember what it was. 100 to 130 ped. And then today I lost 175. So I'm down like 50 or 60 ped over the past 2 days with close to 1,600 ped cycled. So really that's not bad, but the two days before that, I already lost another like 275, like 250, 275 ped when I was on Cali. So I'm still down. I'm still down to 300 and something ped for the week. So not ideal. But all right, I gotta sort through all that, and hopefully we get some markup on some of the tier comps. But anyways. Thanks so much for stopping by, guys. Really appreciate it. If you like what you saw, make sure you hit that follow button. I'm going to be definitely playing some more Entropia throughout this week. I'm trying to really hit the grinding heavy. May not do as big of a mob this next hunt. Got to pick something that's going to work for more grinding, more long-term grinding. Maybe do something like a Hadrada or a Bulkle or things like that. The Ostalox are not very dense, so I probably won't be streaming them. I just kind of kill them when I'm relaxing. But anyways, thanks again, everybody, and hopefully we'll see you back here sometime soon. Yep, you're welcome, bud. Had fun doing it. Have a good night, all.